to touch on, you're going to be shooting Monopoly this summer.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about landing the rights to that. Was this like a challenging endeavor? And what can you tease people about the movie?
So to land the rights were a huge challenge for us because no independent company had ever gotten rights from Hasbro. So we, had flown to Rhode Island. Our agency at William Morris, they had brought it up to us. Like, you guys could maybe get rights to some of the properties. And we're like, we'll do that, for these big franchises. And you look at Transformers and the other movies that Hasbro has made. And so we flew to Rhode Island and we sat with them and we tried to explain to them our business and how we work and how we finance our own movies and raise the financing for our own movies. And they really liked what we had to say. And we went back a couple more times. They flew to New Orleans, looked at our operation, how we make movies, and we just kind of had a synergy. And after that, we made a deal, and we made a deal for Hungry Hungry Hippos and Monopoly as the first two. And I was ecstatic because I played Monopoly as a kid like everybody else, and it's the #1 board game in the world, or top few, I'm sure. I think it's #1, but it might be the top few now. And I just said, they turned Pirates of the Caribbean, a ride that I used to ride as a kid, into an epic franchise. They turned Transformers, the toy, into an epic franchise. They turned Lego, right, into these. So how could we not have a shot at turning something into something special? And so Monopoly will be the first title, and we've worked on the script for about 9 months. We now have a script that we're going to go make this summer, and you'll have to come visit and check us out.
I appreciate that. Who wrote your script? Is that announced, or is that
not announced yet?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because we're going to do a big announcement very soon about the whole thing.
About who's directing
the whole thing, cast, yes, everything, and very soon.
I was going to say how soon, because I know you're shooting this summer.
I would say we're talking about the first week in February.
Oh, so after Sundance.
Yes.
So will people be surprised at the director you landed, or is it like, do you know what I mean? Or have you locked this person down, or are you still putting it together?
The director, we're on a short list of a few names, and we're beyond excited about whichever of these directors we end up, coming together. The cast is young kids, but there is one lead older guy chasing the kids, let's say.
When you say kids and guy chasing, all I think about is Goonies.
That's a perfect analogy to what Monopoly hopefully will be.
So is there a treasure map?
There's a treasure map. I'm leaving it at that, or I'm going to get in a lot of trouble. No, it's definitely an adventure. It's an adventure film. It's a family adventure film.
When you start invoking Goonies, one of my all-time favorite films. And the thing about that movie, which I think a lot of people don't realize, is there's not many films that are great, that are made for, like, that age group. That, like, younger, like, older, like the teenage age of, like, 12 to 14, where it's like, you get together with your friends. Like, Goonies just hit that mark.
Oh, it's one of those movies that you remember. I mean, I can remember scene after scene and carrying. I mean, it's just, there's only a few movies in my life as a child that had that kind of, so of course you always, you look at that as the pinnacle of a kid's fun family franchise. So we hope that we come within that realm. But we really spent a lot of time in the script really trying to create family fun for everybody. Because you'll go see a kids movie and you'll be like, that's fun for the kids. But then you'll see a kids movie, you're like, that was fun for me too. And I think those are the movies that are magical. When you see what is it? Despicable Me. I mean, that's a fun movie. That's a fun movie for me. That's a fun movie for my kids. So you're always trying to search for that. We've never really made a family film. I mean, this is kind of the beginning for us, and so we really want to try to make it right and do the best we can, and we'll really put a lot of time into it.
Do you know where you're filming it yet?
That's a good question. I think we're really lately been looking at Georgia. And Louisiana, Georgia and Louisiana, but we definitely have to go to a tax incentive place, and we're also have to shoot in Atlantic City because that's where the board game is built, built around. So we'll be in Atlantic City for a period of time, for sure.
Yeah, for like exteriors or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I totally get it.